just over 2 miles out, and I'm on a bridle path which is literally only 2 miles away from where I live. First time I've been down here before. People, I've been pushed into getting the topper out because the Emonda isn't very well, and I've done a route, it's on and off-road, 33 miles, because I added in my cafe stop. I'm actually going to ride past where I turn off to go home to go to the cafe. And yeah, you know what, I think I'm going to bring you along. All right, bringing you along. Let's check it out, let's check these lanes out. I'm on an adventure. Welcome to James Social Cycle. So what am I, 6.5 miles in. Gonna take it easy because off-road is much more knackering than on-road, and even when I'm on-road I've still got these Pirellis, the gravel, I think it's gravel hard actually. So yes, already loving it. Been going down lanes I had no idea existed. I've literally just been up and down the side of the A30, the A33, and it's absolute pleasure. And even these little roads, really quiet, really quiet. Anyway, it's all a bit dodgy. I'll catch up in a bit. I'm heading up that way, but I couldn't stop. I couldn't not stop, sorry. I couldn't not stop. It was absolutely idyllic. That sign there says weak bridge, so I better not stay on here too long. If you hear any creaking, shout, comment down below, because it's a weak bridge, I'm saying no more. Yeah, there's not going to be any mindful stuff today, people. It's not going to be about me trying to teach you how to put a fucking bearing in shitty bikes, right? It's not about me telling you that the world is a pile of shit at the moment, all right? Today is about idyllic. It's about relax. It's about no cars. It's about fat tyres. So I've got the Cinturello Gravel H, so they are the hards. And I tell you what, for those that don't know the Cannondale, we'll have a look at it later, alright? I'm going to carry on. I think I'm only just under 7 miles in. This could take me all day, but then I ain't too worried. I'm not too worried. Let's have a good day today. I'm going to have to find myself a top, because these cycling tops, you get a little thorn, catches onto it, massive bit of thread off. So yeah, still absolutely beautiful. I'm wondering actually if I'm supposed to be over there. It looks like there's a, oh sorry mate, I'm wondering if I'm supposed to be over there. It looks like there's a track there actually. I wonder if I made my first mistake, my first boo-boo. Should have gone straight across the road. Wondering if I could get across there actually. Anyway, I'm only 11 miles in. Absolutely loving it. catch you in a bit. Bit of single track, more single track, which is good. And this obviously a little bit wider. There you go. I think this is all part of the quarry. So we've got a load of quarries around here that have been obviously filled with water. Look at that, a couple of swans with some babbies, or younger juniors. So far, only 11 miles in, but so far, bloody hell, it's awesome, isn't it? It's awesome. I think my tyres are probably just a little bit too inflated. Probably need to look at that, dropping them 5-10 psi, but it's good for experience. But an absolute awesome route so far. Yeah, dropping the tyre pressure means harder work on the roads, but just a lot softer when you're going over the bumps. But anyway, I'm going to carry on. This route's not too bad at the moment. I'm actually really enjoying it, and bloody knackered. Yeah, we'll stop and have a look at the bike in a sec. All right, 14 miles in, people. Look at this, I can hear cars in the distance. It's a lovely, lovely feeling. But look, thought I would stop, buy some sand. Nothing more than off-road than a bit of sand. And I've just come off the gravel. We've got it here, people. It is completely. But, for those that don't know, here is my Cannondale Topstone. Alright, so it is a 2019, it's an aluminium, it's a 105, so you've got 105 levers, all the gearing, front mech, back mech, rear mech, back mech, brakes, all 105, and then you've got the FSA Amiga on the crank set. And that, people, apart from the seat tube, is the original bike. The rest of the bike is completely, obviously the fork is, so that's carbon fork. But the wheels I've got, so I've actually got the Hope 25 with the Pro 4 hubs in, absolutely bomb-proof. More spokes, I think 32, 28, bomb-proof. If you're off-road, I think they might have cost me 400 quid. Long time ago, Irene, so don't panic. But might have been a little bit more, but I've had no problems with them. Touch wood, no problems with them. Okay, so what else? So the cockpit. So the cockpit is all Ritchie. So I have the Butana. So I've got the Butana. Don't even know what they're called. Handlebars. Not very flared. I think there's a 12 degree flared. I'll put up now if I've got that wrong. But not very flared. And then I've got the Ritchie. I think that's the C220 on the stem as well. I can't fault that at all. Absolutely adore it. Really, really comfortable. It's got lizard skin. I think I've got the 3.2 on there. Probably a bit thick, but to be honest, today it's been wonderful. Tyres, so I've got the Pirelli Cinturato gravel H's. At the moment, touch wood, at the moment they are absolutely awesome as well for this terrain. And I've got some slide tubes in there as well. I've got some side exit cages. I've got a little Cannondale pump there so I don't get into trouble. Pedals, I've got the candies, so they're the crank bubber candies. Love them. Just give you a little bit of support over the SPDs. I had knee troubles with the SPDs. Cheap and shit, alright? SPDs, no I'm joking, the Shimano's are fine. But I needed just something that offered me a little bit of support, and that there, people, just made the difference. Complete and utter difference. Alright, what else? Yeah, so standard aluminium, but I then have the Specialized Tube Expert, and I have that saddle on the Emonda as well. Just so you know as well, I have the K Edge So the Garmin, let's knock that out now, isn't it? So the K-edge on the Garmin mount, and as you can see, I have a frame bag. So this is the Zip Ortlieb waterproof frame bag, and I have the 0.8 litre on the Ortlieb saddlebag. Now the saddlebag obviously has canister, CO2 canister, has a spare tube just in case something goes wrong with the tube. So I obviously carry that. I don't usually carry this, but what's in the bag? You know, those people go, what's in the bag? Why do you need a bag for? Why do you need a bag? Well, it's not even a handbag. You don't even put anything in it. It's not as if you're going touring. Anyway, I love this bag because on the fly, you can literally, while you're on the bike, at the moment, I have obviously just some squidgies in there, so I carry the green one, so Ella, all right, because I'm diabetic, all right, that's the reason why for that. I'm diabetic. I've come out on an adventure today. I don't know how long I'm going to be, so I figured I'd put the frame bag on and we'll go from there. All right, so that's what's in the bag with the camera. So I put the camera in there. Again, I just feel that having the pockets full, if I come off the bike, could cause a bit of an injury when you land on your back. If you've got full pockets, this in my pocket, you know, that sort of thing. So there you go, really. So I've got, just for when I am on the road, C-Sense rear, and I've got the Bike Hut Light 500, and there, as you can see, for some onboard footage. And that, people, is my 2019 Cannondale Topstone aluminium 105 or 105 aluminium. All the decals, so you've got the decals around the wheels, you've even got the Cannondale. All of that has been added by me. I can't even remember. I'll put a link in below. Indie bike print or something. Sophie, she I measured, gave her the measurements of the tube, and she made that Cannondale using their proper text. And that they've had on mountain bikes, so I decided to do it. Just looks awesome, people. I like to be different, all right? I like to be a little bit different. There you go. Any questions down below? Garmin issues. I'm hoping I'm back on course. Garmin was very quick to redirect, and then it got to a point where it was, I was going down, so I was going down this road, I'd get to that bush and it was telling me to make a U-turn, so I'd go past the bush, make a U-turn and come back, and then as soon as I got back to the bush again, it was telling me to make another U-turn. How am I supposed to work with that? I was in the middle of bloody nowhere. So I worked out that I needed to go back up the road, so I just carried and followed on, and then suddenly it just, Garmin sort of woke up. So it can be a little bit disconcerting if you're somewhere you don't know. And luckily enough, Cooper's Hill come up on the Garmin, and I remember Cooper's Hill was on the which is near the Akeley, so I knew it was on the map, so I carried on. So I'm hoping I'm on the homeward stretch, but I have to say, so I'm 20 miles in. I've got to say, it's got to be 13 miles of that have been off-road, which has been absolutely bloody awesome. I've absolutely enjoyed it. These sort of gravel, I've got a bit of road to get on, and then I've added the cafe stop, so where I would go past Danes Hill and go home, I'm actually going to go down Danes Hill, and then I'm going to come back through Sherfield and Loddon and over the ford into Hartley Westbourne after I've had a coffee. but that is, I'm afraid, still probably about 10-11 miles away. I've been on the bike for 2 hours, people. A bit longer because I've been pausing every time I stopped. Anyway, I did the gravel thing and done the old hung the bike up. I thought it was gay. So as you can see, Garmin, I've gone down here when I should have come across here from there. But what Garmin does is, while I was down there, around about here, it's telling me now to come back on myself. So I've walked back up this way, making sure that I'm going the right way, come to here, and now I can see actually I was supposed to go down here and round, but I can't see why Garmin can't just redirect me. And that's what's been confusing. That's what's confused me for the day. It's trying to take me back on myself when it should just reroute me. So it's been a couple of times when Garmin's been a pain. I've missed a turning, but that'll be my eyesight and not being able to see. I need to sort where it tells me there's a left turn or right turn coming. All right, but yeah, still good, still enjoying. 22, 20, just under 23. Probably been out on the road for about 3 hours now, but been stopping and that, so all good. All right, lots of it. I'll catch you in a bit. It's the Ford in Hartley Westport. Done, guys. Probably got half a mile, if that. 35. So obviously where I got lost, I've done a little bit extra mileage. Absolutely knackered. My whole body is knackered. Oh, I've had to walk sand, some of the sand on the bridleways. Man, dodgy. My front nearly gave up one time, and then a couple of hills, and then just couldn't get a purchase on it, and then I had a couple of downhill and uphill with a load of roots. I'm out for a relax, not to kill myself. Anyway, I have to say, I have put Topstone through its paces. Headset bearings and the bottom bracket are working well. I've had an absolute blast. I've probably taken moving time, I don't know, what's it, 9, just after 9, 10, 11. Got to be about 4.5 hours. 10, 11, 12, 1, 4.5 hours, which is mad, but I did stop a few times. There you go, look. There's the butte. There's the other 4-wheel butte. Hopefully I can put something together with this, and hopefully you can enjoy. And if you do, give us a like, comment down below, and lots of love, people. Looks like I'm going to have Sunday as a rest day. I'm absolutely buggered. Lots of love. See you on the road soon.